Looking for some property in North Carolina under $149.9 with acreage? Today's episode is for you. Welcome to How Much House for the Money. I hope you're all having a great, beautiful day and your cup is always full of happiness. So today, 4 properties in North Carolina with acreage. So this is where we're going to begin. Right here, look at the setting on this beautiful place. Now this one has just shy of 3 acres of land, or I'm sorry, 2.5 acres of land. And it's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house with 4,366 square feet of living space. And you'll find it at 3413 North NC 43 Highway in Rocky Mount, North Carolina 27801. And as always, you'll find the addresses and the listing agencies for these properties right below the description, right in the description box below the video. So this one's been on the market for 99 days, built in 1911. So let's check it out and see how much house we're getting for our money. Look at this beautiful setting. Wow. You're sitting way off the road on almost 2.5 acres of land. This is a country property in North Carolina. Shingle roof, look at our enclosed screen porch along the bottom, wraps right around to the other side. So in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, we're in Edgecombe County. Population is just under 48,400 people. Look at how pretty this is. And your real estate tax rate is 0.73% in North Carolina, and that's what the county assessor is going to come out and base your property taxes on. This is so pretty. Look at your brick foundation. Now, this is a style house. Yes, it's going to take some money and ambition to care for this if you're looking for a project in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. However, this is also the type of property that maybe you could get some form of a grant on, possibly turn it into a home-based business. Maybe you want to have some kind of community outreach. There's all kinds of possibilities for a house with this square footage. This is basically a mini mansion. I love the transom window above your front door. Look at the gorgeous staircase. This is Edgecombe County, so the median home sales in this area are around right $180,000. Hardwood flooring looks really nice. You can always have those home inspections, right? Go check it out. Get the lay of the land. Bring out your general contractors. And never be afraid to make the offer because these houses are placed on the market to be sold. Look at the detail on the window trim. Very pretty. They may hold like the draperies. Wow, this is something. If you go check this out, let us know in the comments. You're always welcome to subscribe to this channel, you guys, and join our growing community. Let me know in the comment section where you are viewing from. So it's always great to have everybody here. And if you check out these properties or if you happen to buy one, remember to leave me a comment because I love to read those. Those are fantastic stories. Right off your front wraparound porch. And look at our kitchen. Pretty. A lot of cabinets. We don't see but one outlet there between the lower and upper cabinets. L-shaped countertop, window above your sink. Do have a range hood above a gas range. There's your breakfast bar. Vinyl flooring. This one's $149.9. It's been on the market 99 days on just shy of 2 acres of land. So you're going to have a well, the septic, your utilities here. So this one's been on the market a little while. It's going to need some attention, that's for sure. These, we've said it before that we can all shake our head and I would think agree that this is the kind of house that you've got to be looking for restoration project here. But look we can salvage these cabinets, the hardware, maybe able to salvage the countertop, the sink, just put a new faucet on it, clean up that paint around that window. It's another house that needs saved, right? Houses need people, people need houses. So here's our bathroom. There's our beautiful clawfoot tub. I'd save that for sure. You have a pedestal sink, more vinyl flooring. You've got some linen storage there. And we really never know the condition, right, until we get in these houses and get the lay of the land and really look at it in detail. But with square footage like this, you could live with a few people and never even see them on a daily basis, I would think. So this might be maybe a laundry area. You do have the sink there. Maybe you could put a couple of families in this house. Maybe 3 families. Wow, look at this. There's our pop of color. So there's a gas heater there off the kitchen. Hardwood floors look really nice. So here's our landing. Look how nice and wide that is. So up here, they painted your hardwood flooring. And again, this is Edgecombe County in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, just shy of 3 or 2.5 acres. I keep saying 3, but it's just shy of 2.5. Now, you can always ask the listing agent to find out if the seller of this property has more land available. If you want more land, and they could have more land that was attached to this at one time, and even if they don't want to part ways with it right now, you could ask to have first right of refusal put in the sales contract. So if they ever did want to sell more land, you could add to what's here. Just a little FYI. So there's your ceiling fan. So I'm not sure what room we're in. It looks like it could be an upstairs bedroom. So we see some stair railing over here. Looks like there might have been carpet that they've removed. One less thing you've got to roll up and toss out the window, right? Oh my goodness, here's your, oh, look at this, you guys. This looks magnificent. There's your long driveway, just lined with trees on both sides. This has got to be magnificent. Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Somebody go check this out. Okay, so here, there's your flagpole to, let that American flag blow in the breeze. Gorgeous. When you have your home inspections, you go check it out with your general contractors. You can always present an offer based on the condition, the amount of work that it needs. Maybe you could move in there and just modernize it and if it does need repairs, maybe you could live in it and repair it as you go. Because my goodness, this just screams possibilities. Just the setting alone is breathtaking. Some might call this a 4-square. It kind of resembles a 4-square build with a wraparound porch. Look at the countryside of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Edgecombe County. If you're new to the channel, you can meander through these episodes. Definitely check out the houses I show that are way below those median sale prices that you'll see on Zillow. In the previous episode, I showed a beautiful, it was really cool, block build in Florida, in Bellevue, Florida for $50,000, and it's already pending. But I did show some additional properties in Fitzgerald, Georgia, one in North Carolina. So definitely meander through the episodes and subscribe to the channel. And if you've got grown kids, definitely ask them to check out this channel as well, because I'm here to help these youngsters realize that they can buy houses like this one or a lot of the others on my channel that are way under those median sale prices. And houses for $50,000 that you could live in. This one is just exceptional. Looks like it may have a metal roof on the one section of it and maybe over that porch. Looks like you have fuel oil, maybe for your gas. Again, go check this one out in person. So here is a block build 2-car detached garage along with another building. These have shingle roofs. This one has a lean-to on it. Yeah, nice. So $149.9 is the asking price. So far, we're getting just under 2.5 acres, a 2-car detached garage with 2 lean-tos, another additional outbuilding, and a house with just under 4,700 square feet of living space. So there's the other outbuilding. Maybe you could turn that into a little guest suite. Not that you need to with the square footage, but maybe you want to house some animals. Maybe you want to have a farm. Maybe you just want endless possibilities in a country property in North Carolina, because this one is going to give you that. Nice. $149.9. So there's one lean-to. So there's another angle of the house from the outside on the rear. So this looks like it could be all enclosed space, obviously attached to the back. There's your carport if you want to pull in there or use it for lawn equipment. Garden tools, table and chairs, whatever you want to do. Live at your leisure on almost 2.5 acres in North Carolina. So I'm guessing there might have been a couple of families that lived here because we have 2 doors side by side, unless it's just the way it's going up to the back enclosed area there with 2 separate entrances. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Now that looks like vinyl siding. Wow, this is beautiful. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I'm just like... $149.9. Okay, yeah, this looks like vinyl siding. There's your porch. The flooring on this looks really good. Your railings look like they're all intact. Okay, so there's another view of the staircase. Your wood trim. Incredible. So we do see one fireplace, and I'm sure there are several. This house may have several staircases. It may have a couple of kitchens, one that we've already seen. When you have your home inspection, they'll let you know if your windows obviously are wood, if another home's vinyl or aluminum. They'll check the longevity of the roof. They'll run your mechanicals. They'll look at the foundation. And this would be, you'd want a home inspector that's really versed in these older houses. Okay, so it looks like they've closed off the fireplace there, which is not unusual when they're vacant. You'd have to have your chimney swept. You'd really have to have a thorough inspection with a house like this with your wood-burning fireplaces. Looks like there was a place to hang your porch swing and a place to hang all of your flowering baskets, because we have to have a little pop of color, something to gaze at while you're renovating this beauty. Yeah, this is something, you guys. Who's into renovating in Rocky Mount, North Carolina? Here we have some storage, closet space. There again is another angle of the kitchen. Now it looks like you could have a fireplace in this room if you really wanted to. Looks like the brick is detaching from the wall there. But you do have your pedestal down below as well. Just kind of going to scroll through here kind of quickly because they're showing us the same rooms over and over. You could open up walls in this house if you really wanted to modernize it and have really 2 good-sized, family houses, one on top of the other. You could turn this, again, into a business. This is an undertaking for certain, but wow, it's amazing. So there is the bathroom again. I'm not sure why they're showing us the same rooms, but I'm just going to go through here. There's another kitchen, so we've seen 2 kitchens. This, I think, would be your laundry area, though, and then instead of a utility sink, they put that in there. There's your water heater. Another entrance. There's your electric panel. There's the blue room again. Here's another kitchen. So 3 kitchens. So if you're looking for a multi-family property right here, that's a project. Definitely check this one out. So it's another gas range. 2 more windows above your sink there. Do have some cabinets. Vinyl flooring. Yeah, I'm guessing that there's probably 4 units in this house. Yeah, let's just go to the description because they kind of keep showing the same thing over and over. But let's go back down here and see just if there's it. Okay, so here is another area of the house. Yeah, somebody go check this one out because they have a lot of photographs of this. But let's get on to the next ones here. And it's 149.9, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 4,366 square feet on 2.47 acres. Let's take a look at the street view here. So this is the area that you're in. Can't really see the house because it sits so far from the road, but this is the area. And again, you want to do diligence, check out the neighborhoods and things. And then here we are on the map. And it says Cokie Road here. So we're in Rocky Mount. So we are west of Hartsboro and we are east of Ashburke. So we're an hour east of Raleigh, North Carolina, because Raleigh's right over here to our west. So here we are. And you're about 45 minutes northwest of Greenville. Right there at red marks the spot. So here's our satellite view. There you go. There's your parcel. Just shy of 2.5 acres. Now it does look like there's a lot of land all around this. So again, if you wanted more land, definitely ask the listing agent to find out from the seller if there's any more land to be had in the future. And it's been on the market 99 days, built in 1911. And it says here, beautiful old historic grand home in Edgecombe County. Needs some TLC, pine floors, many fireplaces, 12-foot ceilings, tons of character. And it's right off of Old Cokie Road, lots of outbuildings. And you have a long tree-lined picturesque driveway that we saw and areas for gardening. And when we look at the history on this one, it was listed originally for $199.9 back in August. Now they're down to $149.9 and it's 114 years old. So it looks like they're motivated to sell it. So if you're looking for a restoration project, you guys check this one out in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, 27801. And again, the addresses and the list agencies are always found in the description box below every video. Very, very fine. Wow. Cheers to that one right there, I'd say. So now we're going to head into Warsaw, North Carolina. This is listed as a foreclosure. This one is just shy of 5 acres of land. And this house here is an hour from Wilmington, Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. So this one looks mighty fine too. It's 149.9, 1,792 square feet of living space with 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. It's hot off the listing press. It was built in 2003. So let's check it out. And it's at 492 Perry Riverbank Road in Warsaw, North Carolina, 28398. So let's check it out. This one is sitting on just shy of 5 acres of land. Got to scroll back up here. There we go. So this one looks like it has a metal roof and a beautiful covered porch. Looks like we might have a balcony on the one side and a garage. Just shy of 5 acres. So in Warsaw, we are in Duplin County. That's Duplin. And it's just shy of 51,000 people. And the median home sales in Duplin County are $210,000. Just shy of 5 acres. Looks like we have dual fans on our covered porch. Look at this. Built in 2003. So we go from the 1911 build to this. And this is it's more than half the square footage, I should say. Or less than half the square footage, I should say. Open beams, open staircase. Looks like laminate flooring. Wow, look at this. And this is a foreclosure. However, I do want to mention that there is financing for foreclosures. There are some banks that will give you traditional financing as long as they find the home in livable condition. So you're going to have the home inspection, of course. And but this is a foreclosure for $149.9. So there's what we do see and have of a kitchen. More than likely somebody went in there and took out some things and then the bank took it over is my guess. And as I've mentioned before, banks do not want to hold on to these foreclosures, so never be afraid to make that offer. Ask if you have, if you've already been approved for a mortgage, ask your mortgage representative if this would qualify, if you have a home inspection for it. You can always check out a USDA rural loan also, since this is on just shy of 5 acres. This one looks amazing. Just shy of 1,800 square feet of living space in Warsaw, North Carolina, just an hour north of Wrightsville Beach in Wilmington. Wow. There's plenty of room for some equity growth with these. With this one, I should say, and the other one for that matter, especially if you like an older home. So it looks like we have some recessed lights. That looks like hardwood flooring. Not sure what room we're in, but again, go check it out in person, get the lay of the land. So we're just going to bypass that lid because we're noticing that they took out the sink and the faucets and everything. So there's your staircase leading up to the landing. This house is only 22 years old. Has a lot of character to it. When you're looking at it from this angle, kind of has like a chalet style vibe. $149,900 in Warsaw, North Carolina, and this is 28398. So this may be the upstairs bedrooms. Looks like they took it right down to the plywood flooring. Okay, so there's some cabinets. That may be another bathroom. Pretty wallpaper. Hardwood flooring in that bathroom. Missing a door handle. Yeah, they ripped some things out of this, that's for certain. But if you guys are okay with a project, check it out. It's on almost 5 acres of land. So this looks like it could be your sun porch. And remember, you can always ask the agents how long the house has been vacant. Even though it's a new listing, they should have history on this to tell you how long it's been sitting there unoccupied. More pretty wallpaper. So that looks like a little powder room. Warsaw, North Carolina right here. It's going to need some attention. It's going to need some money, of course. But look at this. It looks like we're on a nice block foundation. It looks like vinyl siding. So you do have looks like maybe an enclosed porch on the back. So there's your upper balcony and another little covered area. Wow, this is something, you guys. $149,900. Look at this. And it's almost 5 acres of land. Okay. That may be the living room at one time, so look past personal belongings. Or maybe they're virtually staging, I guess is maybe what they're doing. Couldn't quite tell there for a minute. So there's what the bedroom could look like, of course. Looks like there's closet space unless that's right off the hallway. It's kind of hard to determine. Yeah, they're virtually staging this. I like the choice of the wallpaper in that room. That's very pretty. Okay, and there is another angle of the outside front there. Looks like it does have a ramp along the one side on the left. So somebody go check this out also and leave us a comment. That is another beauty. 492 Perry Riverbank Road in Warsaw, North Carolina. So let's see the location on the map. So in Warsaw, again, we're an hour from Wrightsville Beach in Wilmington, North Carolina. There we are. Depending on traffic, it could be a little more than an hour, but right there is Wilmington. So here is your location. And you have, let's see, Raleigh up to the north of us here. Fayetteville's over to the west. And New Bern is over to the east. Beautiful. So let's check out the satellite view. Almost 5 acres of land. Look at that. Woo! Love it. I hope somebody scoops this up just along with the other one, the first listing there, because these are very fine houses. It's a shame to let them sit there unoccupied. Built in 2003. Says, step into the warmth of a farmhouse elegance at 492 Perry Riverbank Road, where rustic charm meets modern potential. And you've got a sunroom there and nearly 5 acres of wooded landscape, open floor plan. You have, let's see, and hardwood flooring, vaulted ceilings, cozy loft upstairs, and let's see here. It is being sold as is, where is. However, definitely check with your underwriter and your mortgage company, because foreclosures can receive traditional financing. So it's 22 years old and it's $149,900. This Warsaw property may also qualify for a USDA rural loan, since it does have just shy of 5 acres of land. So definitely do a little research, because that is a foreclosure, and that's in Warsaw, North Carolina, 28398. That's a nice property right there, only 22 years old. Okay, so now we're going to head into Thurmond, North Carolina. This house is 54.9, sitting on 2 acres of land. Now, when I first looked at this, I thought it had a tarp on the roof, a blue tarp. It is not. That is a blue metal roof. So go check this one out because it's sitting on 2 acres. It's 1,051 square feet of living space with 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It's at 375 Ed Nixon Road in Thurmond, North Carolina, 28683. It's been on the market for 25 days, built in 1971. So let's check it out. So this is a little raised ranch, or it looks like it's on brick or concrete pillars, pardon me, with a long deck on the front. Look at this. Now it may have fuel oil. We do see a glimpse of a tank there. A little bit of overgrowth. Maybe that's why someone isn't paying attention. Or maybe they thought it was a tarp on the roof. That's what I thought it was. But 54.9, 2 acres of country property in Thurmond, North Carolina, which this is in, let me see here. Where's my notes? Thurmond, North Carolina is in Wilkes County, and there's just a shy of 67,000 people in Wilkes County, and your median home sales are right around $309,000, and this house is 54.9. Let's check it out. Beautiful, 2 acres of land. You could have a little farmette here. Nice. So it looks like we have a covered entry over on the right, and then we have an entry on the left. We do have gutters around underneath that metal roof. Country property in Thurmond, North Carolina. 54.9. You could always put up a fence if you wanted to separate yourself from the road a little bit, or plant more shrubs for a little more privacy, but it doesn't look like we have any neighbors. Wilkes County. And again, the real estate tax rate is 0.73% in North Carolina, and that's what your property, your county assessors are going to come out and gauge your property taxes on. And this would qualify possibly for a USDA rural loan also. So we're on concrete block. If one wanted, they could enclose that foundation, I would think. 54.9. Thurmond, North Carolina, with a median home sales of $330,000 in the area. So there's your nice deck on the front. It looks like it's in good condition. There may be your well house for your water. Two acres of land. This looks peaceful and private. Under $55,000. I love finds like this, you guys. Let me know what you think of these houses. Okay, so here we do see a little staining on that ceiling tile right above your kitchen counter, but that could be before they put the roof on. But again, when you have your home inspections, they're going to check that roof. So we do have looks like an electric range. We could salvage cabinets. We have a nice window above your double sink. That could be laminate flooring. Yeah, we definitely see staining on the ceiling tile. Nice kitchen nonetheless, though. It's considered a galley style. Okay, so this could be right off the front. That looks like we're walking into a living area. Nice wide front door. We could paint that and make it all nice and modern. Put maybe a new screen door on this house. It's all right to have a little fixer. It's okay. This is not bad at all. I've definitely seen worse. But I could move right in there. Sometimes we just can't be fussy, right? We have to look at the potential that these houses carry. It's there. Nice wood trim around your windows. They look like aluminum windows. This could be one of the bedrooms. But again, get there and get the lay of the land. So here's maybe a laundry room. There's your water heater. A house of your own for under $55,000, you guys. Looks like hardwood flooring. So here's the bathroom, full bathroom with a walk-in shower. So we do see assist handles there, but we also have the cabinet, the bathroom sink. You've got a faucet. So maybe an elderly person had lived here at one time. And here we go, more hardwood flooring. Yeah, somebody's got to go scoop this one up, I would imagine. So here's a room that we could turn into our pantry. Those are really nice wood shelves there. More hardwood flooring. Okay, so here's a little bit of an outbuilding. There's your chicken hut right there, your chicken hotel. You can dress that up, slap some paint on it. Why not? 2 acres, you can have some chickens and ducks. Those duck eggs hold a lot of alkaline. They're really great for recipes. Got to stay healthy, especially with Thanksgiving coming up, you guys. Okay, so here's your electric panel. Yeah, you can raise some chicken eggs, have some duck eggs, and make yourself some recipes and delicious meals. Pass them on to your neighbors that are a couple acres away. Okay, are we getting a crick? Ooh, wouldn't that be nice? That adds to the value. If there's a little water on the property, it looks like there is. This is 2 acres in Thurmond, North Carolina, and there you are tucked back in the trees. Man, someone go check this out and let us know in the comments. Country roads take us home to North Carolina and Wilkes County right here. Very pretty. So let's get some details off of this. And again, this is at 375 Ed Nixon Road. Okay, there's your meter. That's nice. There's your decking. Bird feeders are right there, just waiting to be filled up. 375 Ed Nixon Road, and that is in Thurmond, North Carolina, 28683 with 2 acres of land. So let's check it out on the map right here. Okay, so we are right above Zephyr and Mulberry, and Union Hills right over to the west. So we are in northern North Carolina with this one. Winston-Salem is down here to the southeast. And then you've got, let's see, Charlotte is directly below us, right to the south. So this is northern North Carolina. Let's check out your satellite so you can see your 2 acres of land, because this is your peace and quiet in North Carolina. And there it is. Look at that. Surrounded by forest land. Beautiful. Okay, so let's check out the listing description. Your fixer-up cottage on 2+ acres located between Highway 21 and I-77 in the Mountain Park community, Surry County, and it offers a spacious, mostly wooded lot with no close neighbors. While it needs some TLC, it's a great opportunity for those looking for a little project, and great for a first-time home buyer. And it says here it was listed for $58,900. Now they're down to $54,900, and the house is 54 years old. There you go, you guys, under $55,000 for a little ranch house with 1,051 square feet and a metal roof in Thurmond, North Carolina. Or if you want a larger property, this one is in Warsaw, North Carolina on 4.96 acres with 1,792 square feet, and that's $149,900. And it does say it's a foreclosure, but remember, there are loans out there that you could possibly, that this may possibly qualify for. And then if you really want a large property, this one's on 2.47 acres for $149,900 with 4,366 square feet in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And that'll do it for today's episode. Wherever you find yourself, I hope you're all having a fabulous day. You're always welcome to subscribe to the channel, join our growing community, hit that notification bell, because you know that house you're not looking for may be in the next episode. And we will see you then, because more houses with low price and high potential are coming up. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Cheers.